Email is about self-writing task one. Let me tell you something very honest before we begin. Most people think self-writing task one is about grammar. Some people think it's about format. Some people think it's about memorizing templates. But self-help task one is actually a test of how emotionally intelligent you are in English. Because in real life, you don't just write emails. You manage feelings. You complain about sounding rude. You request without sounding weak. And you apologize without sounding fake. Sometimes you persuade without sounding aggressive, right? And CELPIP is watching that. So today we are not learning how to write an email. We are learning how to think like a real human being in English. So let's get started. In CELPIP writing task one, you are asked to write an email. It could be a complaint, a request, an apology, a suggestion, or feedback message, or a formal or semi formal situation. But here is the truth. Self-help is not checking if you can write. Self-help is checking if you can understand the situation, feeling the relationship between you and the reader, choosing the right emotional tone, and sounding polite, calm, respectful, confident, and human. This is why students can write the same number of words, the same structure, the same idea, but one gets 8 and the other gets 11 or 12. The difference is not grammar. The difference here is emotional intelligence in language. Yes. So let me give you some of the strategies for this emotional intelligence. Strategy 1. Read the situation, not just the question. Yes. And the second strategy is open with emotional awareness. Third one is express problems without attacking. Fourth is balance clarity with politeness. And the fifth one, end with cooperation, not with pressure. So let's see the strategies one by one. The first one is read the situation, not just the question. So every self-help task one prompt quietly carries three invisible layers inside it: a problem, a relationship, and a purpose. Most candidates only see the problem. High band writers first understand the relationship and the purpose before you type a single word. Pause and ask yourself, am I writing to a friend, or am I writing to a manager, or to a teacher, a landlord, or a company? What am I emotionally right now? Am I upset? Am I disappointed? Am I thankful? Am I worried, or simply asking for help? How do I need to sound in this situation? Gentle and soft, calm but firm, respectful and professional, persuasive and solution focused. Here is the truth. You are not just writing English. Remember, you are writing emotion through English. So a friend allows warmth, right? And an authority expects the respect. A complaint needs control. A request needs humility. When you understand this, then your language automatically changes. Your verbs become softer, your sentence become more thoughtful, and your tone becomes human. Okay? Now let's move on to the second strategy. Second strategy is emotional awareness. Yes, low band responses jump straight into the problem, like, I'm writing to complain about the noise. This sounds mechanical, isn't it? It sounds like a form. It does not sound like a person. A high band response first shows that there is a human being behind the email. That shows awareness, maturity, and emotional balance. You have to compare the feeling now. Say, for example, I'm writing to complain about the noise. I hope you are doing well. I'm writing to share a concern that has been affecting my daily routine. If you notice, both sentences mean the same thing, right? But emotionally, they are worlds apart. The second one sounds respectful, it sounds thoughtful, it sounds like an adult communicating with another adult. Got it? Now let's move on to the third strategy. Express the problem without attacking. Low band writing attacks, high band writing explains. So low band tone sounds like blame. Your staff is careless. You never solve problems. The service is terrible. But high band tone shift the focus from fault to impact. That's the difference. So this situation has been quite challenging for me. I have been experiencing repeated difficulties. This has affected my daily routine significantly. Can you see the difference? You are not pointing fingers. You are describing how the situation affects you. This shows emotional maturity. It shows control. It shows respect even in disagreement. Okay? And let me move on to my fourth strategy, balance clarity with politeness. Many students believe they must choose between being clear and being polite. High band writers do both at the same time. Yes, self loves candidates who can be clear in what they want, direct in what they need, but emotionally controlled in how they say it. Yes, that makes the difference. You should never hide your purpose because that's pretty important, isn't it? But you should never attack either. That also needs to be maintained. You can say, I would appreciate it if this issue could be addressed soon, instead of, you must fix this immediately. Both are clear. Only one is emotionally intelligent. So, this is real world communication, real world English, and this is exactly what CELPIP is designed to measure. Okay, and let me move on to the fifth strategy. End with cooperation, not pressure. Don't finish like you're fighting. Finish like you're inviting a solution. I would truly appreciate your support in resolving this. Or you can say, like, thank you for your time and understanding. The closing tone lifts your band. Okay? Remember that. Now, here is a prompt. You recently moved into a rented apartment. The neighbors upstairs play loud music late at night, which is disturbing your sleep. Write an email to your building manager. In your email, you have to explain the problem, describe how it is affecting you, and you have to request a solution. If you want, you can just pause the video, read the prompt again by yourself, understand it, try to apply the strategies that we have learned so far, and then you can come up with your response. Now, let me give my response here. Here is the subject, ongoing noise issue from upstairs apartment. Dear Mr. Thompson, I hope you are doing well. I'm writing to bring a concern to your attention that has been affecting my daily routine since I moved into the building last month. Over the past 2 weeks, the residents in the apartment directly above mine have been playing loud music late at night, often well past midnight. While I understand that everyone has a right to enjoy their personal space, the volume of the music travels very clearly into my bedroom and makes it extremely difficult for me to fall asleep. As I work early morning shifts, getting proper rest is very important for my health and performance at work. And fortunately, due to this ongoing disturbance, I have been experiencing interrupted sleep and increased fatigue during the day, which is becoming quite challenging. I would be grateful if you could kindly look into this matter and speak with the neighbors regarding the building's noise policy. I truly believe that a gentle reminder from management could help resolve the situation in a respectful and cooperative way. Thank you very much for your time and understanding. I appreciate your support in maintaining a comfortable living environment for all residents. And warm regards, you can give your name. Now, if you see this email, the opening, it shows respect and calm tone. I hope you're doing well, and I'm writing to bring to your concern. Right. So, if you see here, while I understand that everyone has the right to enjoy their personal space, the volume of the music travels very clearly, so and so. So, here the problem is described without blame, right? And the impact is personal and real. If you see here, we have mentioned like I work early morning shifts, right? And also, like we have mentioned, I would be grateful if you could kindly look into this matter. And the remaining thing here, it shows the request and it is polite, not demanding, correct? And the ending, yes, thank you so much for your time and understanding. Appreciate your support in maintaining a comfortable living environment for all residents. So this shows cooperative. isn't it? The ending is very polite too. So this is adult communication. This is what CELPIP rewards. Got it? So that's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more CELPIP tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.